just not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Give to the back. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile with ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this defense goes back-to-back sack jack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Motion from the back. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that shows you the confidence this QB has in his target down the field. Running the corner route, he's well covered, but he knows if he puts it up in the air, his guy's going to go climb the ladder and make a play for him. Beautiful job.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And
man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm. No foul.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Might be changing the route. From the gun. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Vols send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. And the returner is stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wideout. Snap it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throw.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter...